We want to talk to the TTPS. We have with us Inspector Hill. We're going to talk about music for Carnival, music trucks, things that people need to know, give them some tips when it comes to these things. Good morning, Inspector.
Good morning, and good morning to the viewers.
So, one problem that we've been having year after year is people using music trucks and the loud music, and there is a process to go through if you want to do this.
Yes. Now, so if you, and we're speaking about Carnival time.
Yes.
Yes. So if you want to play music on a truck at Carnival time, you need to have the requisite permission. So you need to apply to the relevant authorities, and the requirements are a copy of a driver's permit, driver's permit of a designated driver. If the driver is not the owner of the vehicle in question, a letter from the owner permitting the vehicle to be used for the purpose. A copy of the certificate of insurance of the vehicles in question. In the case of a trailer, a copy of the certificate of insurance for the trailer. A copy of the last inspection certificate for the vehicle and trailer in question. A copy of permission from the licensing office to play music on the road. A copy of permission from the licensing office to carry additional person on good vehicle, very important. A copy of a special insurance to cover the additional persons carried on the vehicle. And two final things, a copy of the EMA noise variation, because you're going to be playing music in excess of the what is legally required, and a copy of the COT permit.
Yeah, and you talk about the noise level that people need to be aware of, because a lot of times people will drive through villages where there will be older people and that kind of thing. And you don't want it to be a situation where people have to call and complain that these trucks are playing loud music in the village and we're not able to rest.
Okay, so what happens is the variation order authorizes the driver, the persons are driving the truck, to exceed the normal decibel level at Carnival time. Yeah, so that is permitted.
But if somebody has a complaint to make, can they do that? If they think that the noise is too much for them?
Yes, they can. But at Carnival time, once that proclamation is issued, then the certain things are, it's altered for just for
I don't know how the older people are taking that, because I know a lot of people complain.
Well,
the vehicles park up by the bar or they park up on the side of the road and they start to play music loud and it's disturbing.
No, but we're talking about carnival time here, right? Yeah. Okay, so what has happened in the various locations where you'll have carnival activities is there are stakeholders meetings, and with respect to Port of Spain, if you're traveling in the area of the zoo or in the residential areas, we've asked the drivers to be to be
considerate.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then we come to people jumping on these trucks.
Well, the normal safety tips apply. We'd expect people to be jumping on the
we say that all the time. We hear this all the time, yet people still do it. How do you get that message across so that people will not be jumping on the trucks at Carnival time?
I mean, it's a no-brainer, Why would you want to jump in front of the truck?
Alcohol makes people do crazy things.
Yeah, but you have to think about your safety. And we hope that people do. And they act mature and they act responsible and they think about their safety and other people's safety.
So what are some other tips that you would want to give people this Carnival time when it comes to trucks and music trucks and that kind of thing?
Well, just the ones we mentioned. Don't jump on the trucks. Stay clear of the wheels in particular. Don't go too close to the trucks. And I understand one of the requirements from the licensing authority is additional protection for the operators of those trucks. The other thing I want to mention too is that in the area of the hospital, there's an agreement between the NCC and the operators of those trucks. So once they get to the hospital area, the NCC DJs are the ones who will play and the trucks will turn off their music. They know the acceptable level for that particular area.
Yeah. And it's for truck owners and truck drivers and they to be aware of the laws and the rules. If they want more information, where can they access this?
On the TTPS website, they can get all the information there.
And I'm sure the TTPS, they will be out in their numbers.
As usual.
As usual.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Inspector Hill, for coming on this morning and chatting with us, giving us some guidelines as it relates to music trucks. A very important conversation. And, we'll continue this conversation next week. We'll continue to talk about tips for Carnival when it comes to the TTPS.